not it. Nonsense. I won't accept this thing. That's not it.
Alright.
The way I was treated by society when I got pregnant was the most painful part because I was being rejected. I became a laughing stock.
Pamene munaba kumanya muli ba virgin no?
The probability of paternity is 0%.
Tinashe Mugabe DNA show, Tinashe Mugabe DNA show. Mwana funika asiwa kuyachokelanga, bavuta kusiwa tate kufunika. DNA testing, DNA testing. Mwana aliwanze amafuna chikondi koli tate na tate amafuna kungala mumutendele tendele tendele. Mwana aliwanze amafuna chikondi koli tate na tate amafuna kungala mumutendele tendele tendele. Mwana aliwanze amafuna chikondi koli tate na tate amafuna kungala mumutendele tendele tendele. Ungaya rande na tate mwasirana bati mwana afunika kusiwa afunika kusiwa. Ningasibe bwanchi basobona indani asiba basobona DNA testing ndi answer ndi answer. Tinashe Mugabe DNA show, DNA show, DNA show, DNA show. Kulibenjile ungana misile shibalilo changwana. Tinashe Mugabe DNA show.
The way I'd met Madam Charity was in Mississippi. Used to stay the three of us as bachelors. So from our place, that's where you could like fetch water and Mississippi. That's the only place, in fact. That's where you can fetch water. So what happened when Wadia left? When Wadia left, I remained alone in that cabin. That's how finally he shifted into my apartment with two kids after being divorced by another man who is in Katete. That's how we started staying together in just like one room itself. So after that, she had told me that she's pregnant in the first place. She told me that she's pregnant for me, even telling me like to buy all sorts of stuffs, fruits, stuff like that, and those things I could do. Then, after like a month, she had asked for transport money from me, like to go to her father's village in Kawe to Mr. Muzea. Yes, I remember Mr. Muzea. That's how she left. She stayed there for almost 2 weeks, stuff like that, yes. And again, I called, but I was still like doing there, that side in Kawe, said that I'll be coming. By then, she was telling me that she's pregnant. Even Amake Mariam was aware that she's pregnant. The one knows our landlord. She had even testified that she's pregnant. Then, shortly, I had to look for transport money. I had brought from Amake Abu. It was like our vertical opposite neighbor. Because she had gone with kids there to Cow. Anderson and Lloyd had gone together, all of them, their father's place. So I had sent like, wanted to watch again for them like to come back to Lusaka. So when they came back, started fighting. what was causing those fights was like, do you know the way shanty compounds are? Shanty compounds are closed doors, not doors. They're not like the way these places are here. You find that you stay here, another one stays here. So there was a bus drive by the name of Gigi. So I used to drink from who is this one? From Mr. Banda's place. They used to quit at the church. That's how I stood there, because it was just like straight. That's how she had like entered the bachelor's house. It was like a vertical opposite like to me. That issue ended. Amake Abu had said that they're just friends and stuff. And me, I asked, what can a person be doing to a person who is a bachelor? By then, Gigi, yes. So we started like having fights. That's how like my relatives intervened, saying that these people stay apart because one day they're gonna kill each other. That's how I got my things from the cabin. I got the dispenser, which I had procured by then, and the radio, and the broken television. It was broken like accidentally during the fights themselves, the Hisense. That's how I started staying with my sister. By Kamala Basic there, where there's a ground there. That's how we started like staying together. But before we left, we had a meeting with her grandmother. The grandmother now had said that she's 3 months pregnant. I said, how come she's 3 months pregnant? And yet in the first place, before she had left like to go to Kawe, she had told me that she was pregnant. By then she was like demanding a lot of fruits like from me. Buy fruits, I could buy a lot of fruits, knowing that a person is pregnant. So I closed that chapter. Staying with my sister, she became sick. She had I don't know where she used to work by the bar there. What's the name of the by Andy's there. She had parcels. That's how my sister invited her in, like saying, since you are sick and those people from there can't like take care of your medication. That's how we started like staying together again in my sister's house there in Kamala. But deep down my heart, I wasn't like very happy like for her to be staying there. I wanted her to be staying at their place because by then we were already on separation. Now, what followed next was, you see the way psychology is. You come late, find that the gate is closed. I had to find an apartment in Kabanana. Kabanana is like it's about 18 kilometers from here. Yes. We started staying together in Kabanana, staying. We had difficulties with salaries, with Lusaka City Council. We could stay something like 8 months, 9 months without pay. I could survive on, I'm a technician myself by profession. I do electrical works. Could survive on PJs. I call them PJs myself. Surviving. That's how I said, I think I can't be working without getting my wage again. The rentals were also like ticking, like I wasn't like affording to pay. I could ask from my sister, help me with rentals. She could like assist me like to settle. So what happened next? The rentals were like overdue. Couldn't afford to pay for rentals. I couldn't even like afford for me to have transport. I could walk from Kabanana to Civic Center again back to Highways where my office was. So I decided myself like to say I'm resigning. I'll stop working because I wasn't like benefiting. I said I'm resigning. That's how I wrote a resignation letter to council. As for the child, when I do give. when I don't have, I keep it like that. Me, why I came there, again when she had gone like to Kawe, I trapped something in her phone. There was a guy again by the name of Richard, my namesake. So she could like switch accounts knowing that it is me. Then again she's dealing with another Richard from where she had gone by the farm there. So it wasn't like vividly clear to me, like saying this is this and this is what and this is what I'll take. So as a human being, as a man, you should know where you're putting your coffers in. That's why I came to that place, like to know exactly maybe I'm the one or I'm not the one. Because as I'm talking right now, I can't complain like much. It's something that I just keep to my heart, like saying, this is imagine a person send you a text telling you that the one is you is mine. How can you like put it like yourself as a man? You can't be happy. So sometimes you say, okay, I'll go as far as I can for me to prove maybe things are like this or maybe things are like that. I don't know. It's something that keeps on like paining me because even messages. But the way she is, the way I know her, any simple thing, when she's wrong, she'll start crying. And that I've seen it much in her. Pretending maybe she's innocent or what, she'll start crying like to defend herself. That's what she does most of the times. Then you just say, stop crying, then you forget as a man you're in there. Meaning you're a foolish man if you don't want to prove things. Then the time when we fought, that's when a grandmother had said that she's now almost 2 months pregnant. Now, I calculated the things. In the first place, she was pregnant. Again, she's pregnant for number 2. So meaning there's supposed to be 2 babies. So again, like in conclusion, when you say you'd have a mother who has just been divorced from another man, because where she was again, she was just chased like, in fact, she was just imported by born. What she could do there, born at the brother, understand? Born at the brother in EP11 Testing province. That's where she was fired from for her to be found back in Mrs. Born at the brother, like you were brothers. They knew when you go for work, this one starts sleeping with your wife. That's why she was chased. They have 2 kids. That's how she is like that. So, like to trust her is a very complicated scenario. That's why she was fired. They have 2 kids. She never got anything from there. Bon just said, this is power tools from EP11 Testing province. I've paid, go back to relatives, I'll never. So that's the nature. If I was even to call Bon, he could have testified saying that why I chased her was because she was sleeping with my brother. Me, I don't cry because I'm a man. I cry internally. So like to trust like in such a man, I think it's very disgruntled. And nobody can take that. Even me, I don't even know what. Okay, don't know what to say much. I think there I've concluded.
You can fake genetics, your DNA hapana retreat. We are all over nationwide for your DNA testing. Kubuliza chokwadi chakawanzika, kupeza popoto rekusavimbika. Closure DNA know the best. We are all over Zimbabwe. Contact us today.
Nayanga ndine Rwaile Charity. Nkala kwa Mrs. Titu kumane na Banyerenda na bwapeze kati bambo nkala kwa Mrs. That time na bwa kwa pitako mamanzi tambonkala pamozi. By the time tinabwa tambonkala pamozi, I was not pregnant. Nenze na family planning. So after tinkala, and then weve, nana bwaniuza ati bafuna mwana. So na bwana bawuza nati by this time when I'm not ready, unkala utini nkale na mimba. So tinabwa tambo shitamunga tambo yambana. So manje ndemwe na bwana nkana drama na bwana endo chosa ija family planning. Na chosa family planning mu June. Na bwana nkana na bwana misa mu October. So after na misa mu October, November, which is 2 months, tabwata nkala futi pa separation. Na bwana enda kuli ambuya, weva na bwana baenda kuli wa sister bao. So after wankala mimba, after ya kwanisa 5 months, tabwata bweza na food. Nebeta tutaenda taendo nkala ka banana. From there ka banana manje, paka mwana kubadu. So after mwana badwa, mwana nakwanisa 3 months. Nepana bwa futita bwata nkala pa separation na bwana bwela kuli ambuya. So from that time until manje, kabobwezana until kubofika na ku DNA test. So since watu wenza na doubt bwanje, but ishimimbe nankalira mu nyumba. Tatankala anabwa bashita resign nchito. After ashita resign nchito aleka kusebenza vintu bambo shitamunga vitivuta. So bamulamu ndi anabola bambolipira rent. So after bambolipira rent amulama bwa kamba tawo sinza kwanyisa nane kulipira rent. Nane vintu sometimes vimanivuta so ngati niso imwe kansi mwende first kwambie banu na bevi aba first bainda chitaka bwera panchito nepe munga chitechani munga bwezane but ishimwana badwa kudala. Ishimwana pajenza na 3 months. After naenda kuli ambuya support siwenzoleta. Bazapitolo 8 months nepaza kutumizako 200. So chabe futi bazapita 8 months nepaza nitumizirako. So bamulamu ndambo wakambati manje iwe mwana ali wako kango oshita support mwati mwana ni wako olosi wako. So manje ndiye decision yakuti tiende ku DNA test tuone vazora ndafya muntu sanga sikangwa kusupporta mwana ali wake. I think nepa napa papwera na decision yakuti bwere ku DNA test. Support yakaena bamulamu ngati sibanakambe ku nshikulibi. And bamulamu weve sibankala kunwa bamaenda bankala kumbala. So manje bakaenda kumbala ni show the things vaenda pants. Kabene wenza na nuza tije ku DNA test okay. Sinamvere bwino. Cause bananiganizira like penenze like monga mimba nachita kubana mizira o yenze monga damage but jamimba yenze munyumba but nankala nayo ujamtima wo zifunsa hapo. Why wakaba DNA test but bebe ndiwenzo funa mwana. By that time sineze bepo na boyfriend sinabunkansepo but okay namvera check uipa. Sinenze namvera bwino ya. Na mwana umozi chalo. Ngabo peza mwamuna. Ngaibe kwatiliwa. Kuli anyerenda na bako che mwana umozi. Siwenzo funa kwa kontrola pamola. Like kwa misi skweti nkala kujanko ipa. So time wenzo fikira hapo sienze time ya bwini. Sometimes wenzo reaching a 01. 24 close to 01. So manje nga nizo wauza hapo nata ukole wa sikuma wama at least mkaona time mabura first. So wevezo kambatunila mulira. Yeah. Kulibe walicha domene kamba hapo. Unchokea by the time upenenzo enda nabu. Sinende pana mamuna wina kwa misisi. Wazebe pona muna wena ngwadicha deva kamba hapo sina waziwe no waziwe. So naniguirepo na phone ili yonse. So naniguirepo na namba ili yonse mfoni na saving hapo Richard. Mfoni mwanga mweze bepo Richard ona manje. So siniziba bamuna mene kozine monga mwekuli mwena kambira nakwira kwa misisi so ndile muntu ozibika maningi. So nivyo vakuti ngatuseka eve nzona mungati muntu ukaposhera ko chenayo ukaseka ko na eve ati ni boyfriend wako oro kwa misisi benzana bora babaziba. We about from childhood ucheo na childhood friends wenze naona ku school same class kawaposha ko cha but boyfriend wako kapena ndiye pamene benzo chita suspect I don't know uchikwati kwa nenzeli yao sinaendepo na brother wao vonse very complicated sinaendepo ati just binasira vikwati chifukwa chakuti nenzoenda na brother wao amuna banga yai nasira enzokana kubwerera kuno ku Lusaka. So even zokamba tingatufuna obwereremo ku Lusaka. So ndimaba napanga decision yobwereramo kuno eva nasara so chabe anakana kubwereramo kuno ati obote nzonkala pamozi benzoziba bajati na bana babiri ende wanashita agree nabwa bavomera ati bana bonse tuzasungira pamozi. So vewa kamba balicha atendene n'abachita kuba konka eve ni boza eve anashitotuma muntu nesinazibepo noziba pati bankana kufupi kwatu anashitotuma muntu ati bamuna baso ama kufuna but pa first na bwana kana almost na kwa na 2 weeks pakana dabwa chibantumi na dabwa uyo amene benzo tuma bwa kambati nipase namba yako na bwana mpasa na namba yanga na dabwa Richard obantumira na phone. Ndiye mwena boyambira relationship after relationship yakasi namba timongalero pamene hapo na konka bevi na ndo unkala nabo iyai. Panapita kuna mamanzi tini ambo unkala na bevi. So mimba amene wakamba atipena inda kukabona bwana inda kukabwe kwendo na waliko ambuya na bwana indoona papenzo dwala. Iyo mimba wakamba eve yao benzeli be mimba.
Hi there, it's Tinashe Mugabe. Exciting news. I've partnered with Dove's Love Assurance to bring you something extraordinary. Imagine having peace of mind and knowing your loved ones are cared for. That's the responsibility we take to heart. With Dove's, accessibility is key. You don't even need to visit us. It's that simple. Sign up your policy from anywhere. Secure a policy today for the ones you love.
My name's NLS Gloria Nyurenda.
My name is Abigail Mton.
So I work as a lawyer and I also do business. So where we are right now, we are at Glochi Event Center. So it's one of the businesses that I run. The alleged father is my elder brother. Okay, from what I know, my brother moved to Mrs. Then he met the mother of the baby. So it's like the lady used to stay somewhere near, and then my brother was renting somewhere. Then they started a relationship. Then the lady moved from where she used to live into my brother's house. So when she moved to my brother's house, I think after 2-3 months, we were told that he wants to marry. So none of us showed up. We said that the period for marriage is very short. So he needed to know the lady more. So our brother-in-law, who is married to my elder sister, is the one who went there, and he was charged. I don't know if that was 100 kwacha or something that they needed to pay. So after a few months, they started having challenges. One of the challenges was my brother's irresponsibility, failure to take care of the family. Yeah, so my sister said that since you are unable to pay rent, you are unable to pay rent, you are unable to survive as a man, you can move in with me. But the thing is, you did not marry this lady properly. So I cannot allow you to move in with her. So she has to remain and then you go to my place. So at that particular moment, that's when the lady said, no, I'm actually 3 months pregnant. So I cannot remain behind. So that's how my sister said, oh, okay. Since there is an issue of pregnancy here, what we'll do, I'll take you in, both of you, until the man is stable. So they started staying with my sister in Kamwala until they found their own house in, I don't know, that was Chipata Ngombe, somewhere there. I can't remember the place very well. So when they started living that side, they continued having their usual challenges. So as time went by, the encounters, I can't really explain them because I never used to stay with them. So it was just hearsay. But mostly, it's because maybe the man is drunk or the man has not provided, and then the wife is also talking. Then there were issues of, at some point, the man gave the wife money to start business. She didn't. She used that money for something else. So those were the fights we would hear. My brother decided to resign from work. So when he resigned from work, things became very, very tough. So at that particular time, I think that was just after the baby was born. So when the baby was born, he started having doubts to say, I don't think this child is mine. So we started asking him, but this child, by the time this person was saying she's expecting, it was during the course of the alleged marriage that the two of you had. Or maybe we can term it cohabiting that you were doing. So why are you saying this child is not yours? So he gave his reasons. So from that point, he was failing to support the entire family, the baby, the wife, and himself. Because remember I said he had resigned. So my mother said that since now you are not working, you come back to the village, you see what you can do with your life. So that's how he went to Chipata and left the wife in Lusaka. So, okay, whatever transpired, I don't know. From there, my sister tried to push for him at work until he got his job back. Then he came back to Lusaka. When he came back to Lusaka, he told us that he never wanted to associate himself with the lady and he stopped supporting the child. So as a family, we said, how can you stop supporting the child? The child is an innocent factor in this issue. So what solution are we going to have? So himself, he said, can't we go for DNA so that I should know if this child is really mine or not? If it is mine, I'll take up the responsibility. If not, then we will help the lady find the owner of the baby. So as well, like, most of these things really happen, but when a child is born where both parents stay in the same house, probably the alleged father is the one that is staying in the house, not so. Yeah, so I think that's what has gotten us to this point. So what he's looking for is answers. Personally, I would be very happy if the child is ours, because really she's even bearing all my full names. So I would really be happy that the results would be positive. But between the two, there's really nothing that I can say, because you know marriage is about two people. Even love is about two people. So if they can't agree, you can't force them. So whatever happens after that, it's up to the two of them.
Are you looking for opportunities abroad? Prime Consultancy is here for you. Secure your jobs as drivers, warehouse workers, general hands, healthcare professionals, accountants, engineers, and many more. From Germany to other countries in Europe, we got you covered. So contact Prime Consultancy today and let us help you take your next step in your career journey. All right, yes, indeed. You have been following through this case as it was unfolding, but now we are actually hitting the climax of the case in question, the DNA result presentation time, and I believe you are all geared to hear what the DNA result is going to say. So you fasten your belts as I'm about to enter into the DNA result presentation. But maybe before I do that, let me just hear the opinions from the parties concerned regarding the coming DNA result. I'd like to greet you, Mami. How are you?
Fine, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. Say, how are you doing?
Good, thanks, sir.
I'm all right, Mami. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing good. Okay, I'll start with the mother of the child in question. If the result is to come out saying that the alleged father is not the father to the child in question, what are you going to say?
Uribe.
Okay, that's fine. If the result comes out saying that he is the father to the child in question, what are you going to say?
Nizambo funa koche support.
Okay, coming over to you, say, if the DNA result is going to say that you are not the father to the child in question, what are you going to say?
I'll accept it, sir.
Okay. What if it comes out saying that you are the father to the child?
Then I'll be responsible.
Okay. You actually love the child?
Yes.
Okay. Over to you. You are the auntie, right?
Yes.
Okay. If the DNA result outcome says he is the father, what are you going to say?
I'll be very happy.
Okay. What if it says that he is not the father at all?
Those are things that we have no control over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, right. On this case, we tested the alleged father. We also tested the mother and the child. And the result reads as thus. The alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the tested child. The probability of paternity is 99.99%. In other words, you are the father to the child.
But I did it.
Yes. You can have them, sir. Okay, Mommy, you have heard the results. He is the father. What do you have to say about the DNA result? Okay, that's fine. Okay, over to you. Say, this child is your child. What do you have to say about the DNA result?
That's clear now.
It's clear. Are you happy that you are the father of this child?
Yes, I'm happy.
Is it, but you didn't celebrate?
I know how best I celebrate.
Yeah, how do you do it usually?
That's my secret.
That's the secret. So you are going to do it later?
Yes,
Later?
yes.
Wonderful.
Boto Zuro.
Say something, Auntie. What do you have to say?
Excited.
Okay.
I'm very, very excited that he is actually the father of the child.
Okay. All right. What do you have to say to your brother?
He should be responsible.
Tell him.
At least now it's
You can
clear.
talk to him directly.
It's clear, my brother. Be responsible for your child.
Yes, clear. When it's clear, it's clear. That's how it is.
Okay.
If it's not clear, then it's not clear. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. What do you have to say to the mother of the child in question? Say, over to you. Any words to her? To the mother of your child?
Yeah, what I can say to us is that I'm like now happy that the child is mine, because sponsoring like somebody's child is more like expensive nowadays. Life has become like difficult, most especially in Zambia. A bag of Mimi trades at almost 500 kwacha, so it's quite expensive. Yeah, so anyways, if things like that, then it is vividly clear, right? Yeah, they are clear.
Okay.
Because these things come to me, so yeah.
Okay.
That's how things are.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Right, that's fine. All right, we have come to the end of the case that we're handling here today in Lusaka. Indeed, the father is thrilled to establish that he's truly the biological father to the child in question. Likewise, the mother is also happy in a jovial mood. What about the auntie? No, you can actually witness for yourself that she is also very happy to establish that the brother is truly the father to the child in question. So the well-being of the child is going to be catered for by the father, knowing that he is truly the biological father to this child. The upbringing and everything is going to be in order now. So such are the cases that we always handle as we move right around the continent, giving you the peace of mind that you deserve without any fear, without any favor, and without any bias. So if you've got a burning case in a family setup, just get in touch with us on the numbers provided on the screens. Yes, but as for now, this is Tinashe Mugabe, the DNA man, signing out.
Chikonde kule tate na tate amafuna kungala mumutendere tendere tendere wanali wonza amafuna chikonde